star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Skylar Cole with the singing of tonight's national anthem. All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. With our analysts, Brent Barry and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, along with reporter Allie LaForce. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You look at Boston, they're in 6th place, but still time to make a move in the standings. And of course, Miami, currently a ways below.
Well, I think for Miami, when you look at their roster, they're talented enough to turn this thing around. But so far, the season has not come together for them the way people predicted.
Nobody thought this much adversity would hit this ball club, but there's really a season that's in danger of spiraling out of control if they don't get their act together soon.
And the starting lineup for Miami, Rozier and Hero in the backcourt. Jimmy Butler out there with Bam Adebayo, and it's Ware in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Boston, Horford at the 4 with Porzingis at the 5. Jaylen Brown is out there with Drew Holiday, and it's Hauser in at the 3. And close to a quarter of the way into the season now, Grant, how aware are the players of where they are in the season?
You know, B.A., you generally are aware of where you are in the year, but you rarely see guys counting games played or anything like that.
Here's Hero, following the bucket by Boston. Here's Ware. Pass to Adebayo. Outside Butler, 6 to shoot. Great D that time from Porzingis. Here's Brown. Nice start for him, taking his first shot.
Terrific initiative from the swing man. Brown is smart at understanding when to look to score inside.
Now here's Adebayo. Back to Rozier. Here's Butler. Goes back up. That one is off. Great D that time from Porzingis. To the middle. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, no need to settle for a layup. Porzingis inside at that size. That's an easy jam.
Pass to Adebayo. Adebayo, a screen on Brown. Lets it go from 11. Horford with a steal. Holiday finds Brown. Screen by Horford. Brown passes to Horford. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on Tyler Hero.
Just an excellent pump fake by Horford there.
Boston shooting their first free throws here for the night. All right, Brent, let me ask you a very important question. What exactly is Heat culture?
BA, Heat culture is about toughness and competitiveness. And if you step into that building, you better make sure that you're ready to be pushed and push the limits that, as a professional player, not a lot of other teams are willing to go. As soon as they find guys who enjoy that, and I'm not going to say torture, but it's close, those are the kind of guys who make it in Miami.
I mean, I think that was their first miss of the game. They've been just rolling.
Butler passes to Rozier. Drills it from deep.
From distance, Rozier looking. Confident.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Now here's Holiday. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. Butler with a steal. All by himself. And there's Hero on the assist. miss by Butler.
So fun when you make the right read on the break. And Hero did so there.
About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. And here's Brown for three. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Heat trail by 3. Now Adebayo. They know they can count on him for consistent offense with 16 a game. Here's Ware. And again, it's Miami from deep.
And the basket created by Rozier's pass, known to be a score-first guard, but still, Terry is adept at finding teammates.
Now here's Holiday. Pass to Hauser. Fires for 3. He drops it from range.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Want to come through at the free throw line. These are the teams that are getting it done from there. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
And this is a team that knocks down their free throws at an elite rate. Whoever they go up against should always try to avoid fouling them at all costs.
Hero, the pass to Adebayo. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
And shooters must beware. Porzingis is down there lurking.
And we're going to have a jump ball. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Horford passes to Hauser. They kick it out to Porzingis. Over Adebayo. And that one's good. Porzingis has got his second basket of the night.
Nice ball work there, and Porzingis finds his hands, and then the ball finds the hoop.
Outside Butler for 3. Porzingis grabs the board.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Horford for 3. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Sometimes you do a little extra work. Something good comes your way. And Porzingis cleans up that offensive rebound.
And it's Rozier with the ball for the Miami Heat. They trail by 7. Pass to Hero. Here's Ware. Can they get it? Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Horford against Adebayo. Brown scanning the floor. Outside Holiday. 5 on the clock. Stolen by Rozier. And the layup falls. Rozier's got 5 points.
And what I love about Rozier is his fearlessness as a scorer. Inside, outside, in between, it doesn't matter.
Horford, a screen on Hero. Here's Brown. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Hero outside. There's a screen. Back to Rozier. Adebayo, a screen on Holiday. Just 4 to shoot. Rozier can't get it to go.
Well, he really getting away with one there. No one on him. That's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Hero against Holiday. Shoots over Hero. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And Holiday playing some unpredictable ball there. Remarkable at getting the defender into the air with that shot fake.
Cornette's checked in for Boston. Robinson, he's checked in for Miami. Burks comes in for Rozier. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
They can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Some changes here for the Celtics. Walsh comes in for Hauser, and Pritchard is subbed in for Drew Holiday.
Walsh, Peyton Pritchard.
Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. Down low. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Bam, one of the better passers at his position, especially in pick and roll.
You know, he's 6'9". Brent, would you call Bam Adebayo a small ball center?
If you were standing in front of him, BA, would you do that? I don't know if I want to do that. I want to ask Bam what he wants to be called. Whether it's center or forward, it doesn't really much matter. This guy can play both ends of the floor. He can dominate a game. He's got great strength, great length, and continues to grow his game.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Alec.
Jimmy Butler's such an all-around player. He said, I don't need to be a 40-point scorer. My role is to impact winning. I just control what I can control in the end, play the right way, stay aggressive, and do whatever it takes to get my team to win. And Brian, he is good at his job.
Well, playoff Jimmy is a real thing, whether he'll admit it or not. It's good. And it's a 12-point Boston lead.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Pass to Adebayo. Clock at 6. Back to Robinson. Puts it up from 12. A shot by Butler. No good.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Now here's Brown. We saw him with 39 points last game.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
Butler's shot is good.
And that's how you share the ball. They got what they wanted, and Butler put the finishing touches on it.
Boston on offense. They're on a 16-6 run. Pass to Brown. Fires from deep. Again, Brown missing.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Burks with it. They set the pick. Launches a three. Hits a three-pointer.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Boston leading by 7. Here's Pritchard. He had 25 points in his last game. Pass to Cornette. And here's Brown for 3. Counted from distance. Brown's got 9 points.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything.
Now here's Robinson. Still no points. Pass to Walsh. Now Brown. Comes up empty down low.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Butler, good.
He's just 2 for 7 from the field, trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Boston's gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Pass to Walsh. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Celtics.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
I like that they've also emphasized the three-point line. That's a big difference maker.
Kevin Love's checked in for Miami. Highsmith comes in for Jimmy Butler.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Inside, here's Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
Assisted.
And maybe that's why he's nicknamed Bam. Taking contact, bam, bam.
And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. They lead by 7. Outplayed in their previous game on their schedule, losing to the Cavs.
Yeah, the final score surprised a lot of people. I don't think many expected them to win.
No question. I know I did not see that coming, especially when they had a chance to win it late in the fourth quarter. I thought for sure they'd get it done.
Here's Pritchard, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. And a nice finish on the layup. Pritchard's got it. Points.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Outside Burks. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Jimmy Butler.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
Celtics lead by 9. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. Right away, he acknowledged they're facing one of the best defensive players in the league in Bam Adebayo. He told me Bam can do it all. He can protect the rim, he can defend in isolation, he can rebound. So we have to keep our composure, be aware of his presence, and not let him dictate what we do. All right, let's send it back to you guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. To the paint. Oh, here's Love with the jam.
That's great connection between teammates as Kevin Love makes himself available as a big target.
Here's Pritchard. He's got 5. Pass to Walsh. From the arc. Adebayo grabs the board.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Robinson finds Burks. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul. Some changes for Boston. Porzingis is checked in for Horford. Hauser comes in for Walsh. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for Brown. Highsmith, he's checked in for Miami. Here's Burks. Against Toronto, he was really on his game. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. That three's off the mark.
His touches left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And the second free throw is good. So it's Miami now. 11-point game. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Yeah, and in that game, it turned into a massive scoring night. It wasn't so much about the game plan as it was establishing early confidence to get that win.
It's been all about Jaylen Brown for Boston, hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. We'll be back in a moment. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And for Boston guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Was simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
Heat trail by 8. Luke Cornett out there with Kristaps Porzingis. Then there's Drew Holiday. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. And it's Hauser in at the small forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. And that one's good. Jovic.
3 points.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Outside Holiday from deep. Nails it from beyond the arc. Holiday's got 7 points in the game.
As competitive as they come, Drew Holiday answers.
Hero outside. puts up a deep three. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
Adebayo's checked in for Miami. Highsmith comes in for Hero. Outside Burks. Pass to Robinson. Back to Burks. 6 on the shot clock. No one covering. He has 7.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Here's Holiday. Here's Pritchard, defended by Burks. Here's Cornette. Love grabs the miss. Heat trail by 8. Robinson passes to Burks. From downtown, Robinson can't hit.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Outside Holiday. Jacks up a 3. Hauser can't get it to go.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Pass to Love. And they go to the intentional foul.
Man, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Rozier, he's checked in for Miami.
Heat substitution. Number 2, Terry Rozier.
And Miami has possession. Trailing by 8. Oh, here's Love with the jam.
The assist.
Kevin Love showing you he's got a little vert getting up to the rim.
Boston's got 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Pass to Holiday from outside the arc. Miami grabs the miss. Love's got 4 rebounds in the game. Adebayo with it. Burks finds Adebayo. Outside Robinson. Just 5 on the clock. To the inside. Love. Tipped. And he's able to get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Now into the lineup for the Celtics. Number 55, Baylor Scheierman.
Celtics lead by 6. Here's Pritchard. He's got 7. Pass to Scheierman. Puts up a 3. Boston again missing. Miami's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Well, Brent, the reputation of Duncan Robinson is as a shooter. He's added to his game.
A little bit, BA. It's still going to be shooter first, but Duncan doing a much better job of reading some of the double team in action coming at him to run him off the line. So that assist number, that's been growing.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. This break gives us a chance to look back on the last month and see which teams racked up the most points in transition. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
And you know, over this stretch, they've really had their way in the open court, pushing the ball hard and getting those fast break points.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Rozier finds Robinson. Adebayo against Porzingis. There's a screen by Love. Shot clock at 6. Shot from the mid-range. And again, no good by Miami.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Here's Pritchard. He has 7. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. Terry Rozier picks one up, and he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night.
At the line,
First one falls.
And they're now upwards of 80% from the line. A step up from their foul shooting in the first quarter.
And he makes both free throws.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
Rozier with it. 5 points in the game. With the teardrop. And that's 2 points on the layup. Rozier's got 7 points in the game.
This guy is a fighter. Rozier, just a workhorse who enjoys scoring on the aggressive coverage.
Here's Pritchard. He's got 9. And here's Porzingis. Pass to Shireman. Back to Porzingis. A long-range trade for Porzingis.
Well, Porzingis just firing away right now. No fear whatsoever.
Outside Robinson. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Brendan, look at the greater parity around the league. One factor, rebuilding teams can't hoard cap space like they once did.
NBA is so much tougher for teams to absorb these huge contracts in exchange for picks. So now you've got to use that cap space from day one, jump on the guys that you think are going to propel your team, and hope for the best.
Keeps it alive. Hauled in by Brown. Celtics lead by 9. Drives to the hoop. And the basket by Shireman.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Love passes to Burks. Pass to Adebayo. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
NBA, that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
The Heat making a switch here. Butler's checked in.
Number 22, Jimmy Butler.
Left side Burks. Now Adebayo. Just 5 to shoot. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. And the basket is good. Love's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, using some of that size and strength inside to gain advantage was Kevin Love that time.
Here's Pritchard. He's got 9. Pass to Shireman. And here's Brown. 3-pointer. Love grabs the miss. Love's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Back to Rozier. Love finds Adebayo. Butler with the ball. Knocked away. Got a piece of it. Here's Shireman. Pass to Walsh. Here's Pritchard. Outside, Brown. Cornette sets a screen. 13 feet out. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Oh, no. The defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Or good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Assist
Good job to
goes to
recognize the opportunity. It's just very solid offense.
What vision from Rozier there. Seeing his teammate was wide open and making the right pass.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Brian, there are some players who felt the 65-game requirement for postseason awards was too high. The NBA's executive VP and head of operations, Joe Dumars, said, quote, "You're still allowed to miss 20% of the season. People paid to go, and they want to see their stars play." Brian, it's all about the fans.
True enough, Allie. Thanks. Here's Pritchard. 9 points in the game. And here's Brown for 3. And Rozier pulls it down.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Shooting for Miami, Jimmy Butler. One shot.
Always one of the hardest workers on his team. Jimmy Butler knows how to win.
Porzingis, Al Horford, Sam Hauser, Drew Holiday.
Rozier against Holiday. Outside Burks. Back to Rozier. Pass to Adebayo. Takes a 3. And the three-pointer goes. Adebayo's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I love the rise and fire approach from Bam. You can see how effective that is.
Screen by Horford. Three-pointer. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists now in this one. To the paint. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Running the floor. Porzingis caps off the break.
Well, Horford right there using both his head and his hands. As soon as he gets the ball, looks up the floor, starts the fast break.
Rozier against Holiday. Now here's Butler. He's closely guarded. Clock at 6. Pass to Adebayo. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Horford.
Just a millisecond late. He's so close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time he might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Here's Butler. Basket counts. Butler's got 10 points.
Assisted
He just
by
takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Porzingis with a screen on Rozier. Here's Holiday. And a foul call on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
second
So
personal
many
foul.
plays where Drew Holiday will show you just how creative he can be with the basket.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. That's good from Holiday.
They've been knocked down from the line this quarter, trying to build out their lead.
Holiday hits them both.
So many things have changed around Drew Holiday. The one thing that's been a constant is that he's a hard worker, such a great all-around player who likes to be a leader, and he has been for this ball club.
Outside Burks. Butler against Horford. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Horford with a steal. And here we go. The Celtics on the run. Tipped. Outside Burks. Butler on the
2
wing.
minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Three-pointer off the mark. And so Horford will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They host the Pistons after this one. It'll be game number 2 in their 5-game homestand.
And no stranger to physical play. JB busting it up in there without fear.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now, and he drops the first.
They're not leaving any points at the free throw line this quarter. That's the best way to protect the lead.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Their focus is sharp tonight. You can see it at the free throw line, shooting almost 90% from there.
Pass to Adebayo. There's a minute 40 left to play in the second quarter. 6 to shoot, and the ball out of bounds. The Celtics will have it at 6'9". Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers, yet he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
Porzingis up top. Porzingis sets a screen. Here's Holiday. And a quick look here at some of the numbers from Jimmy Butler.
And a stat to focus on is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been working on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot better on D.
Jovic bench. He's checked in for Rozier. Holiday hits them both. A minute 15 left in the first half. Butler passes to Burks. And again, no good by Miami.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Outside Porzingis. Back to Horford. Let's go with a three. Rebound Miami.
But he's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Adebayo passes to Burks. Here's Jovic. Outside Butler. Shoots over Brown. Shot by Butler, no good.
His shots aren't dropping. They haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find him.
Pass to Horford. Outside Holiday. 4-3. Knocks down the long J. Holiday's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
And Drew Holiday can make enough threes to make your defense nervous.
He got it up. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Boston Celtics liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. And it's their three-point accuracy that has helped them build such a healthy lead. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks so much, Al. As you anchor that front court, what were you guys looking to accomplish in the first half?
I mean, we're just trying to play with pace, trying to dominate on the defensive end, get rebounds, make it tough.
Pace is key. Back to you.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
We appreciate you joining us at halftime. Tonight we tip off with a check on the injury situation. Look, I know this is going off topic, but during the first half we were doing some dribbling drills. So Kenny, as the point guard here, I want you to rank our handles.
Okay, obviously first is...
And let's move on to that first half. Talk about a rough start for the Heat.
They're getting destroyed inside. I'm pretty sure even Kenny could get a layup on them right now.
Shaq, I'd get a layup on you every time. You know what I'm saying? Like, my pick and roll game was just phenomenal.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. What a game we're seeing from Drew Holiday.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, if you were grading playmaking today, it's an A+ from him.
Trail by 15. And on the floor for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. Hero is the 2 with Butler as the 3. Then it's Terry Rozier. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Ware in at the 5 spot.
And the defense knows that Hero can get that jumper working from just about anywhere.
Now here's Brown. Back to Holiday. Outside Porzingis. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Porzingis has got 14 points.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Pass to Adebayo. Now here's Hero. Fires the 3. Boston pulls it in. Porzingis has got 9 rebounds now. Down low. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Porzingis has shown us signs of a little bit of everything here. Scoring, skill, dominating offensively.
And so Hero will bring it up for Miami. It's an 18-point game. Adebayo sets a screen. Horford against Hero. 5 to shoot from the elbow. That doesn't go either for Hero. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Pass to Hauser, knocks it loose. And that'll be Boston's ball as it goes out of bounds. Celtics able to keep possession here. Brown against Hero. Hauser passes to Holiday. And here's Brown for 3.
It's Hero's quickness on defense right now that's helping him to be effective.
Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 11 rebounds in the game. Brown inside. He's guarded by Hero. Holiday from long range. He buries it from 3. 17 points in the game.
I just love the ball move.
Heat trail by 21. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Hero. And he's back in business as the jumper finally drops for him. Hero's gotten 4 this quarter.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Back to Holiday. Porzingis in the post. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Holiday's got assist number 5 here tonight. The Heat have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. And so it's Erik Spoelstra with the timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Put your hands together for Celtics Entertainment. Offensive fans on the court with your team squad. Get on and work on the period.
The 2K leaderboard with some of the hottest players in the league. The top small forward scorers during the last month of play. Jaylen Brown, number 1.
And there's no question he's one of the greatest offensive threats in the league. Always capable of posting huge numbers from the wing.
Well, the biggest number among them being that scoring average. He provides high-octane, high-energy offense at all times, and there's virtually nothing an opponent could do to slow him down. Say your prayers.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is. Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
Hauser, second personal foul, first team foul.
Holiday against Rozier. Outside Butler. 6 on the shot clock. And he drives in.
And when a big guy like Horford comes into your peripheral just as you're releasing the shot, you can definitely alter it.
Brown finds Porzingis. Back to Brown. Outside Holiday. Horford outside. Pass to Hauser. This one for 3. Rebound Miami. Now Adebayo. 10 points for him. Outside for Butler. Lets the 3 fly. Yes. And it's Adebayo picking up the assist. Adebayo's got 5 assists in the game. Porzingis with a screen on Rozier. Stolen by Rozier. Here's Hero. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Jaylen Brown picks one up.
And the defense kind of forced that tricky play from Hero. Still gets the shot off while being fouled.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Celtics making a change here. Pritchard's checked in. And so Hero nails both of them.
And Hero, one of those guys who just rely on coming in and giving you that offensive pop. Does a lot of things for his team on that end of the floor.
Horford, a screen on Hero. Holiday with the ball. Guarded by Adebayo. Again, the miss by Boston.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually gotten high in that kind of range.
And there's a pick. 6 to shoot. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
The defense just all over Bam, but he hangs tough.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, want to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Outside, Brown. Pritchard, the pass to Brown. And here's Porzingis. No good again that time. Heat trail by 14. Picked it. Here's Brown. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Man, Brown wanted that bucket. Now Jalen gets to go to the free throw line.
This will be his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Cornette's checked in for Porzingis. And so Hero will bring it up for Miami. Butler on the wing. And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense.
Miami ball.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight.
Tyler Hero.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
Well, you can tell that dependability on the court means a lot to Tyler Hero. He wants to be that guy for his team night after night.
Butler with the ball. He's got 13. Hero right side. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Butler. The 3. Again, the Heat misses. Boston leading by 16. Holiday passes to Brown. Back to Holiday. Horford against Adebayo. Horford, a screen on Rozier. Pritchard connects from downtown. Pritchard's got 12.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Rozier against Horford. Rozier can't get it to go. The Celtics have got 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the 3rd. Horford passes to Pritchard. And the 3 off target. Heat trail by 19. Pass to Ware. Here's Rozier. Over Horford. And it's Cornette with a rebound. Cornette's got 5 rebounds tonight. Horford passes to Pritchard. The shake. He takes it in. And Hero grabs the board. Miami has gone 1 of 4 here in the 3rd from range. Adebayo from long range. Boston with a rebound. Cornette's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pritchard, the pass to Brown. No good on the triple.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Hero outside. Pass to Adebayo. Butler on the wing. Boston pulls it in. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Ware. Heat trail by 19. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Rozier outside. Pass to Adebayo. To end the drought. And it's good on the layup. Adebayo's gotten 4 this quarter.
And as Adebayo's career is moving forward, he's developing into a more consistent scorer.
Now here's Holiday. Here's Cornette. Second chance effort. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got his 5th rebound in this one. And an intentional foul right there. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
4th team foul. Substitution on the court.
Right side Burks. Outside Butler. Pass to Adebayo. Inside. Shot clock at 5. And it's Ware missing. Celtics lead by 17. Horford passes to Pritchard. Horford, a screen on Hero. Out to Horford. Launches it. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got 6 rebounds in the game. Back to Adebayo. Hero outside. There's a screen. The 3 is up. Knocks it down from distance. Hero's got 10 points in just the second half.
Hey, he's doing whatever he can right now to pump up his teammates.
Here's Pritchard. He's guarded by Hero. Pass to Shireman. The 3 is up. Drains the triple. Shireman's got 5 now.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the 3-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets. You remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
Outside, Brown takes the 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Heat trail by 14. Pass to Burks. Here's the 3. And it's Cornette with a rebound. Cornette's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Brown downhill. Stolen. And we've got 1:18 left in the 3rd quarter. Here's Adebayo. The 3. And Pritchard pulls it down.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from 3-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Hero against Brown. Shoots over Hero. And he can't bank that one in.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that. Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Here's Pritchard. 12 points for him. Driving to the basket, and he banks in the layup. 14 points for him.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Pass to Ware. Hero outside. The 3 ball. Boston pulls it in. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Horford inside. Working on Adebayo. And here's Brown for 3. Knocks down the triple. Brown's got 17 points.
It just totally
Boston leading by 17 at the end of the period. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. We'll be right back after this word. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Kristaps Porzingis out there with Luke Kornet. Then there's Peyton Pritchard, and it's Shireman in at the 2. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Hauser can't get it to go.
There's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
And it's Adebayo off the drive, and Porzingis with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Rozier, the pass to Adebayo. Right side, Burks. Pass to Rozier. Clock at 6. Outside Robinson. Adebayo from long range. Drops in the 3.
And you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Here's Pritchard, pounded by Rozier. Here's Hauser, fires the 3. Sinks the tray. And the Celtics lead by 17.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Outside Burks. There's a screen by Love. From behind the arc. Burks no good. Boston leading by 17. Here's Pritchard. And again, Boston with the triple.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Outside Burks. Rozier outside. There's the triple. Boston with a rebound. Porzingis has got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass heating. Porzingis with a screen on Robinson. Outside Porzingis. From outside, off the mark. And it's Rozier with the ball for the Miami Heat. Pass to Burks. Back to Rozier. Hey, Grant, when you look at the mentality of today's players, what are the differences from back in your day?
Well, B.A., through the wonders of technology, players interacting more directly with their fans and telling their own stories. Also, there's a brotherhood. It's a bit more brotherly. With players on different teams more friendly than in days past. You know, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Pass to Shireman, and here's Porzingis. Here's Hauser. Offline with a 3. Heat trail by 18. Robinson finds some space. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis is, for Boston, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Here's Hauser. There's the 3. The rebound by Burks. It's an even 3-on-3 break. For 3, Robinson. Rebound Boston. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Here's Pritchard. Yep, that one goes. Pritchard's got 5 points in the quarter. Miami has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. On the wing, Rozier. Outside Robinson. Outside Burks. Lets it go from deep. Sinks it from distance.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Here's Pritchard. They kick it out to Porzingis. Here's Hauser. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. And the Celtics lead by 20.
There's a feel that Porzingis has to the game, and the more comfortable he is in these kind of settings, he'll rack up some assists.
Rozier, pass to Burks. Trying to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Hauser. A deep three. And again, Boston with the triple.
They keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
And here's Rozier. Well, Brent, you've won championships, but you've also been on some bad teams. What's that experience like?
Well, B.A., very kind of you to remind me of that, although the therapy has paid off, so I'm doing just fine. When you are experiencing seasons that aren't going as successful as the team would like it to go, there's a point of pride in the game, in the way that you approach it. You can't separate yourself from your teammates. You got to dig in and show that you have the mettle to go out there and still compete. Yeah, pretty safe to say that this is the kind of game that you just want to flush as soon as you get done with it.
It'll be Miami's ball. Boy, coach doesn't like that decision one bit. He's going to use his challenge on the out-of-bounds violation.
And depending on the ref's angle, an out-of-bounds
play.
The previous play is under review.
To have replay, a call that's easy and quick to confirm on the monitor.
Yeah, it's one of the main reasons the coach's challenge is in place. This isn't a judgment call.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And the ruling has been made. They're going to uphold the original call on the out-of-bounds violation.
And as a coach, it stings to lose a timeout on a failed challenge, but it's a risk worth taking to make absolutely sure that you're not going to lose a possession on a blown call.
Everyone, come on, make some noise.
Burks is checked in. And it's Butler with the ball for Miami. Pass to Love. Burks against Holiday to the middle. Brent, you spent some time in front offices. How much more do teams rely on analytics now versus even a decade ago?
A massive amount, BA, but there are a lot of teams that are still aren't there. I think it's a constant battle about how far you're going to push, leaning into the numbers with all these net ratings and the ways that you can start to digest what it is that guys are producing on the floor. Teams are getting smarter and smarter
20. Here's Walsh. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he? Outside Butler. Looking to get it going. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
Felt like he was getting more and more hungry as he got closer to the rim. Jimmy Butler was tenacious there.
Brent, you think about Jimmy Butler. Great in the regular season. Even better in the playoffs.
Yeah, extremely tough. I mean, he has grit and resilience, but tough-minded in the toughest moments, and that's where his teammates rely on him. Jimmy Butler shows up big come playoff time.
Boston making a switch here. Brown's checked in. Here's Pritchard. Off target from three-point range.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Adebayo. And he knocks down the 10-footer. Adebayo's got 12 points here in the second half. Celtics lead by 19. Now here's Holiday. Horford, a screen on Burks. Pass to Walsh. To the inside. Celtics far and away the best record in the NBA last season.
Well, they rode that momentum into the playoffs, capturing the franchise's 18th championship and asking the Lakers for the most of any team in the association.
Al Horford has seen so much in his career. He's become a valuable asset both on the floor and in the locker room as a leader.
Terry Rozier, he's checked in for Burks. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way, no roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. That's on Jimmy Butler.
He's gotten so good with that pump fake. Brown, just a pro at drawing defenders up in the air.
And both free throws good for Brown. Heat trail by 18. Now Rozier. Rebounded by the Celtics. Horford's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Pritchard on the wing, Holiday. And a miss there on the triple. Heat shooting right around 40% since the beginning of the fourth quarter. Outside Butler. Now here's Adebayo. Here's Ware. There's the triple. Good! And the assist goes to Adebayo. Adebayo's got his 7th assist here tonight. Boston leading by 15. Holiday with the ball. Pass to Pritchard. Lets it go. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got rebound number 8 now. Here's Hero. Again, the Heat score.
A slow start for him, but making amends here in the second half.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. And some changes here for the Celtics. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Horford, and it's Hauser in for Walsh. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. He loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
And Allie thanks. And that's an intentional foul.
3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul.
Off the inbound. Here's Rozier.
And with the defense keying on him a little more, he's been less effective here in the second half.
Porzingis with a screen on Hero. Brown inside. He's guarded by Hero. Three-pointer, Holiday. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
He now has 4 3-pointers in this game, guys. 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
Ware, that's good. Ware's got 5 points now this quarter.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Pritchard, the pass to Porzingis. It's Brown on the wing. Pass to Porzingis. Out to the right wing. No good on the three. Heat trail by 14. Hero, the pass to Butler.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
On the wing, Rozier. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
And Rozier doesn't fear contact. He welcomes the chance to get to the line whenever he can.
Rozier, the third. At the line for 2.
That free throw misses. Well, Grant, the Miami Heat are as professionally run as any franchise in this league.
Yeah, and certain numbers point to that. They minimize turnovers, they don't commit cheap fouls, and they hit their free throws. So, in other words, they don't give anything away. He's going to be kicking himself all night. This isn't the time to be wasting opportunities.
Here's Davison. Driving inside. And here's Brown for 3. Some solid defense from Butler.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Kind of fun when you have a fast break where guys want to join you. Jimmy Butler, he's a member of the party.
Pass to Peterson. Brown against Butler. Here's the pick. Here's Peterson from outside the arc. Rebound Miami. Butler's got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the paint. Here's Adebayo. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
And every bit of the body control right there for Adebayo out there, going right through the contact.
Tillman's checked in for Boston. A minute 9 left in the 4th quarter. Into the lane. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line from there.
Personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line for your Celtics. Shireman. At the line for 2 shots.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that'll put him up by 9. And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for the Heat. Ooh, JB, look out.
And Butler just taking that motion right through contact.
Don't do anything silly. Just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs.
Out to the right wing. Here's Peterson. Pure from 3-point range. And the Celtics lead by 10.
Impressive job by this team. You really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Let's get one man for
So it's Miami now. Trailing by 10. Hero finds Butler. Down low. Here's Ware. And he jams it home with authority.
This guy, Jimmy Butler, not showing that he's a ball stopper. Awareness, finds the open man.
So it's Boston now. Earlier they held a 23-point lead. Here's Shireman. And there's the rejection.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
Fires from deep. So we see Boston get the win here. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And we present the player of the game, Kristaps Porzingis.